Mr. President, I request to explain my vote.
Please proceed.
As I contemplated and debated the merits of this policy bill, I was asking myself two primary questions. One, does this bill protect children from the atrocities of abuse given to them by the ones that they trust the most? And two, does this bill address and protect families from the naivety, ignorance, elitism, and arrogance of young social workers who use the power of government to strip a child unjustly from their loving parents? I can say with unabashed confidence that there are certain measures in this bill that will protect children from abuse, but we can never protect all children from all abuse. However, I can also say with complete disgust that there is nothing in this bill that protects families from a manipulative system that errs on the side of removal versus investigative facts. All that this special session is accomplishing is satiating an obstinate element of guilt amongst the executive and legislative working groups whom rushed for a compromise over sacrificing time and energy and meddling with the specks in everyone else's eyes and ignoring the enormous plank in this government's own eye. Many will leave this special session today feeling as if something was accomplished. Many of you will forget the children who are victims of abuse from their families, as well as forgetting the children who are victims of abuse from an agency that unjustly removed them from their loving home and created a lifetime of instability and trauma. Let me be clear, I do believe Director Flanagan will do a stand-up job in his role as director. I have seen amazing caseworkers that perpetuate the hope for the efficacy of this new department. I also believe each and every one of us on this floor truly does care about children. But I want to be equally clear in that each day when I leave this Capitol, I'm thrust into the most agonizing life stories one could possibly imagine. So I pray, my colleagues, that your conscience will not be clear. I pray, my colleagues, that your conviction will not be settled, and that come January we address the underlying cause, what got us into this disarray in the first place. I plead with you, my colleagues, that in the upcoming session we'll find the political capital to address the word neglect in all of its potential benefits as well as its devastating ambiguities. Today, I'm not presented with a choice. I know that my sentiments today will not be fully reported to encompass the angst and terror about the lack of change that this bill does. However, I do recognize the low-hanging fruit and small and minimal positive changes that are in this bill. Therefore, members, it is with much regret and it is with tremendous sadness that I vote yes on a bill, and I pray that all of our yeses are, in effect, incomplete yeses, that we must be remedied come January in unison. Thank you, Mr. President. According to, or with Rule 19C, I request that my remarks be entered into the journal.
Senator Ableser votes aye, and his remarks will be entered into the journal.